Hi, and welcome to this video about Vector Connect. Today we will be looking at how to set up a new live event in Vimeo. The initial steps that we need to do are not very complicated, but after I've shown you, please make sure to stay around as we will be looking at a few very important items for you to pay notice to when you do set up these events. To get started, make sure that you are logged in to your own profile and is acting on behalf of the team that you are managing. Also, please note that it is only admins that can set up live events and not contributors. To set up a new event, simply click the New Video button and select Create Live Event. This will take you to a pop-up where you need to insert different pieces of information. You need to give it a name, and you need to select whether it is repeated, and also you need to set the privacy settings. Let's start from the bottom and make sure to set the privacy settings to Hide from Vimeo. Then we give our event a name. We can call it test event. And then we got to make sure that it's set to recurring. If we want to have this event repeat as a form of schedule, we can select this and we can set which days of the week we want it to repeat. Let's select Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. As we selected these dates, you might notice that the time now needed to be set as well. And we will set this for 3 p.m. my time. Please note that the time set for the event is for your local time zone in the browser you're currently using. So if you need to set up an event for another time zone, please remember to factor this in when you select the starting time. It's also worth noting that this time is not set in stone, meaning if you start streaming a little bit earlier or a little bit later in favor of this time, it's not going to make a difference. The stream will still come through, but from a scheduling and planning perspective, it might be worth setting the time as accurately as possible. Now that we've done this, we can go next. Since all of this information is largely the same as before, we can click Next. Landing on this page, your browser will likely ask you to get access to your webcam and your audio devices. You can go ahead and ignore that and instead click on the Connect button up here. Now you are presented with a screen containing two important pieces of information. To set up a stream in either a smartphone application or a Windows or Mac application, which will be covered in another video, you will need to first have this URL here and then this streaming key here. We are now technically done with setting up our live event. And what we need to do is simply provide this information to our personal trainers who will set up streams on their respective devices. Now for some more detail surrounding the live events. It's very important to keep the stream key strictly confidential between you as an account admin and the personal trainer that you share it with. This stream key practically identifies you online, and should any party with malicious intent obtain this key, they would be able to stream content through your channels. So please make sure to surround this key with the utmost amount of security. Additionally, on this screen, we see a lot of buttons and options to connect different types of services. This is not applicable to the Vector Connect integration. What you can do to test and view back your stream is click the share button and copy the event link. Since we set the privacy settings to be hide from Vimeo, you need to be logged in to this account to be able to see what is going on the stream, but it can be a good way to check initially how the stream is looking before you share it. Additionally, we have a lot of settings out here pertaining to chat, polls, Q&A, graphics, and stream health, which will not immediately be usable when integrating with the Vector Connect integration. Should you ever want to go back and change any of the details for the event, you can click here on Event Setup. This takes you back to the previous screen where you can edit the viewing privacy. We still recommend hiding this from Vimeo. You can change the time and you can change the repeating days of your event. Additionally, you can select a thumbnail for your video that'll be shown as a placeholder for when the stream isn't active. Furthermore, if you want to, you can rename the title of the event to make it something more appropriate. This concludes how to set up a live event on Vimeo. Thanks for watching.